Alright, and we are back with another day of training for the Atlanta Regionals. It's coming up, definitely actually starting to get kind of nervous about it. Really need to finalize what exactly I'm taking. I think I've got pretty solid core yet, but still not totally sold on a couple of my options. Okay, so we've got Miraidon with screens. Fun. Well, sort of fun. Yeah, no, I'm not actually sure how fun that is. But it's a thing. Cool. There we go. So, Wheezing. Yep, I like Wheezing to start. And where else do I want to go with this? That's a great question. Kind of like Wheezing and Mochien to open the field. And then do I want Ogerpon? Kind of want Ogerpon, but I also kind of want Urshifu for this one. Urshifu, in the event that they do get screens up, can definitely help deal with several of those threats in the late game. But then again, so could the bear. The bear is also very, very competent at that. Let's take a look at bear. Yeah, very, very bulky bear. Very bulky bear. I'm gonna go with the very bulky bear. Bulky bear is also immune to electric attacks. You know what? We'll give it a shot. Bring forth the bulky bear. And then Calyrex, of course, for the final cleanup. Yeah. That's going to be the general play here. And if I find that I miss Ogerpon, well, then I will know that I made the wrong choice. Ooh. Got one of the stakes in the background. Fun. Okay. So let's see what we got. And it's a Grimmsnarl Volcarona lead. Ooh, very bulky lead. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Because I would love to get set up with a stall sort of situation here. Let's get a Poison Gas going. And do I want to go... I don't know if I want to... Well, if I go Terra Water... Well, yeah, I think we should go Terra Water. Go Terra Water, let's put the Leech Seed into Volcarona. And the reason for the Terra Water is that I don't really want my Wochien getting blown up by a quadruple super effective Buzz. I know that Bug Buzz is not exactly the most common thing for opposing trainers to run, but I really respect the damage output that Volcarona puts out with that thing. In several of the other regulations I have, I've played with and several other regulations, I've played with a Volcarona that ran Bug Buzz as part of its kit, and it was not a fun time. It was not a fun time to be on the receiving end of. So yeah, we're just gonna get our beautiful little pseudo stall up and running here. I mean, that's just how this team starts. Yay! There's the poison. There's the leech seed. I mean, you're very welcome to just stay on the field here, Volcarona. I'm cool with that. You might not be cool with that. I'm curious to see what type it ultimately, if it ends up terraing. If it does, cool. If not, you know what? We're just gonna put a Sludge Bomb in there, and I kind of just want to hit it with. You know what? We're gonna hit it with a knockoff. If this one has Giga Drain, oh, they're just going for a double Quiver Dance. Oh boy! I mean, this thing is getting specially bulky. Thunder Wave, no! My Weezing was the slowest thing on the field. How could you? I mean, it was already the slowest thing on the field, so... Have a knockoff! Hey! Ooh, that was a nice crit. No leftovers for you, Volcarona. Alright, and go passive damage! I choose you! Got him! Oh man, that's frustrating. I feel bad for my opponent. Only feel bad in a small sense. That was going to be a hugely problematic Volcarona if it actually got to start getting off attacks with that much setup. There's nothing like your setup Pokemon just getting deleted by a rather spontaneous crit. Okay, time for a Poison Gas, and definitely time for a Protect on the Bochien. Because I would love to get Miraidon poisoned here. Yeah, we've got our our friend Grimmsnarl just thunder waving everything. He put up a light screen. I suspect he's got probably Reflect and Foul Play as well. So, yeah, this is... I mean, this will be a very interesting game. I would not be surprised to see the Miraidon just go for an Electro Drift. Oh, Volt Switch. Oh. Not what I was expecting, but that's okay. At least we know that Miraidon is in the back. And I guess we'll just get a Poison off into whoever it is that's coming in next. Boop. Iron Hands. Yeah, I'm good with the Poison on him. It might actually be time to get... Oh. No Poison! Okay! So this time I think... Do I want to try and get off a Leech Seed? I kinda do. Kinda do. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp into the Iron Hands because that would pay dividends later in the game. And yeah, we're gonna go for a Leech Seed into the Iron Hands if I can as well, because it of course just wants to come out and persist. Wo-Chien dodges. Wow. There's the Leech Seed. Boom. That is lovely. We've probably... I mean, they're probably lining up a Wild Charge. It is gonna hurt. Oh, no. Heavy Slam. Aww. Okay. That's fine. Cool. Neat. Okay, so... At this point, the question is, do I go into the bear or do I go into Calyrex? I think we go into Calyrex. Yeah, I think we go into Calyrex, and I just kind of continue to... We continue to just mess up the opponent. So they do have... Yep, so we're going to protect this turn. And... I want to get off a knockoff into... him. So the thought process here is that this turn, we're going to protect Calyrex. Grimmsnarl will go with the Prankster Thunderwave toward the Calyrex because they have to slow it down. Next turn, swap into my bear, because bear is in the back, which will allow for it to just take any sort of electric attacks. We also, at this point, get to see their Terra. That is fantastic and very helpful. Alright. What do we have? It is Terra Normal. Glad that I'm going with that Protect. This actually also really helps to set up the bear for potentially doing some great things in the later part of this game. Okay, so Knockoff will actually... This is also really good for Knockoff, because Knockoff's going to do neutral damage. Oh, Grimmsnarl just going for the Foul Play. Okay. Okay. Here's the knockoff from Wo-Chien. I mean, it's Chip. Chip is good. We like Chip. And they just go for the Heavy Slam. Why did they go for the Heavy Slam? I mean, I guess Heavy Slam does a very respectable amount of damage. I'm just kind of surprised, is all. I'm not... That's interesting. I guess I wasn't really expecting them to go that particular direction with this. I do think, however, that rotating into... I want to rotate into the bear. I'm going to take a Heavy Slam and and the other attack. I don't really want to take them, but... if we go with the Psychic, we can get some serious damage out of that guy. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Psychic there. We know that they have a fair bit of speed. Yeah, we're just going to Pollen Puff into the Calyrex. Oh, they went with the Thunder Wave! Okay, that was what I had wanted to avoid last turn, but thankfully Calyrex did the dodge. Grimmsnarl is having a rough game. Not really having a lot of accuracy there. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't really need to Pollen Puff him, but he got Pollen Puffed anyway. Oh, Drain Punch. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to keep him around for the turn. I'm considering just throwing now a Pollen Puff at him, because Pollen Puff would be enough to actually get him off the field. I really don't want Calyrex to get paralyzed if I can help it, so I think now is the time to switch into the bear. Well, no. I can just protect again. Yep, so I think we're going to protect here, and we're actually going to Pollen Puff into... Actually, I could probably just Leech Seed the Grimmsnarl. We're going to Leech Seed the Grimmsnarl slot. Okay, so they are rotating out the Iron Hands. Totally cool. The passive damage between Leech Seed and Poison might be enough to actually drop the Grimmsnarl, which would be ideal, again, because I don't want Calyrex to get paralyzed. Because as long as Calyrex isn't paralyzed, he outruns the Miraidon. So that just helps us with not formal speed control, of course, but like just normal speed tiering. Okay, so there's the Leech Seed, which did good damage, just helps heal up the Woolchien a little bit more. There is the Poison. Oh, it survived. Bear! And let's go with the Leech Seed that direction. Yep, so now we're going to switch into the bear. Why? Because Electro Drift is definitely the highest damage attack, and I don't know why Calyrex wouldn't lock into that. Or not Calyrex, I don't know why Miraidon wouldn't lock into Electro Drift, because until now they didn't know that I had a ground Pokemon in the back. Hey, there's the Electro Drift. So, Grimmsnarl will go down this turn. If this is your normal choice specs Miraidon, it is now locked into Electro Drift because the Poison Tick is going to remove the Grimmsnarl from the field, which is perfect. They will have to send out Iron Hands, and then it's just a matter of drop the Iron Hands with an attack, doesn't matter what, and we should be in a game-winning situation. And that is why we want to preserve that final Pokemon for the very end in the vast majority of circumstances. Alright. Oh, and there's our Calyrex. So we have speed. They can't put the Fake Out into the Calyrex because he's a Ghost type. With the not large amounts of health that the Iron Hands has left. So the solution here is we definitely protect. And we want to go with the Psychic into the Iron Hands, who no longer has the Assault Vest. We want to make sure that we remove it from play because it is the only thing at the moment that is threatening the bear, thanks to the choice specs that's on the Miraidon. So we knock out the Iron Hands with a Psychic. Ursaluna just protects, just to ensure that if for some reason the Iron Hands survives this hit, the Iron Hands could not use a Drain Punch to heal up off of my Ursaluna, because that would end up being a very bad situation for our team. Calyrex picks up the KO. Good job. Miraidon going to put that Electro Drift into Calyrex and drop Calyrex to a single HP. Bop. But that's why we carry a Focus Sash on the Calyrex. Perfect. And that should be good game right there. Lock in the Headlong Rush. Lock in the Astral Barrage. And the battle was cancelled. Good game to my opponent. Thank you very much for attending today's video. We are in Master. Let's see where we're at. I think this actually might have been my first time making it to Master with... making it to Master flawlessly. without losing one on the way. Usually I drop 1 or 2 games on the way into Master. So, it's alright. I'm definitely liking that. So we'll hit switch battle teams just to see where we go. Max rank made it to Master Ball 696. Alright, very cool. Now we'll just see where we can go within Master rank. Cool. Alright, well thank you for attending today's video. I hope you have a great day, and we will see you next time.